Oh, but it's closed? They just left the door unlocked.
Can't be.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Maybe we shouldn't have taken the kid with us.
Ranju.
Looks pretty gruesome, too. Whatever they did to him. We're completely unfazed. Sorry, kid, you're an orphan now. We immediately passed out and then woke up the next day.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Well, that sucked. Rip is right. I have a feeling we're not going to be talking about much of this stuff. It's a pretty solemn moment for us. Yeah, there's so many things in here, too. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's get to talking.
Ranju had his left eyeball removed.
And see, so it's been consistent being the left eyeball that keeps getting removed, so I thought it was weird that we saw the right eyeball removed in that last, yeah, it was the right eyeball removed in that last bit where, we finished off that story with Iris and we got locked off from continuing. I don't know why it was the right eyeball in that one, but I'm pretty sure that's significant because everyone else has been their left eyeball.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Dante, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Good one, Pewter.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Ranju's murder. Two murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Alright, boss. You got any leads on this? I guess we found Ranju, so we don't have to worry about tracking him down anymore.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Ranju was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops Killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops Killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Let's talk about these two before we go on with that.
Of course not. I still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather. She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay. We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Interesting. Right eyeball in that one. And it was after they were dead, so I'm not sure you could potentially sync with them when they're dead, probably. I don't know, maybe. But not the left eyeball.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Ranju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Ranju...
They had their left eyes removed.
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Ranju were both still alive.
And see, that would have been important if they were trying to sync with them. Because I'm assuming when you're dead you can't sync with somebody. Not very well, anyway.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Dante, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Dante, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Computer still got nothing for us.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Dante, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Ranju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Dante, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
It's very different from from the last route, where it was basically the Iris story. Now this is like we're actually investigating murders. Hi, what are you doing back there?
Dante, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat?
Hi. Let's look at all the other stuff first.
Did I put anything in there?
You could have put a gold brick in there and it wouldn't slow us down this much. Have you checked the back seat?
Oh, right. But I can't just turn around and look while I'm driving.
Just check the rear view mirror.
If you haven't figured it out, they're like, just do it. How could I possibly be going so slow?
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid!
Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. Hi.
Hey, Dante, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
Hey, Dante, why do they call it a dashboard?
Because it makes the car go faster.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round. Obviously.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
No, but don't look.
Dang, is it that obvious? The weird stuff. No one in the back seat anymore. In fact, there's nothing in the back seat. This is just a piece of glass. It's not even a mirror.
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
I always have my head like this when I drive.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
You project an illusion when you're by yourself? Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you, I can help!
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Ranju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
I don't know which one of these is the one that's gonna cut us off.
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Aiba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Dante, I think you should go to the hospital. No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me. Hey, about Ranju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
But I don't know what it was because it was a secret.
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I'm not okay.
I mean, yeah, you are an orphan right now, so you're not really that okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Dante?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Ranju.
Dante,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
You can see why they get along so well. Hopefully Ranju's still not hanging from the ceiling. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, Detective Dante. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
I'm babysitting today.
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
I'm not sure if necessarily this is what killed him. Like, he was hanging from a hook by his mouth, and to be honest, that could be fatal. I don't know enough about that. So it definitely could be, especially if it was a sharp enough hook. Which, it may be entirely unrelated, but it does remind me of that hook in the cold storage warehouse we kept looking at. But yeah, I don't know exactly how he would have died, if that's what killed him, or if he got killed and then just hoisted up there afterwards. Anyway, I'm going to leave it off there for today, though. Might be a little bit shorter than some of our previous episodes, but with all the editing I'm going to have to do, it's going to take me a little bit longer just because of all the crashes that I had trying to get to this point. I'm definitely liking where the game's going this time, though. It's definitely not focusing on Iris anymore, and we're actually focusing on the murders. But they all probably connect. I mean, if it locked us out of the story previously, you know, we probably have to get to something on this side before it'll connect again. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more AI the Somnium Files. Bye!